Come on, Borletto. Two people right in front of you. Yes! Whew, that was a close finish. Okay, looking at a lot of points here. This could be my best point score of the entire event. Come on, Leclerc! What's happening? Welcome to another F1 Clash highlights video. This time it's about the Azerbaijan event, and I'm again competing in the Contender League. And I'm expecting another challenge because I'm still fighting above my weight class. You know, haven't unlocked every Series 9 driver, so it's going to be difficult, especially with the sponsor task that we got. But I'll give it my best. And in this video, I again want to show you my top 3 races of the final round of this event. So enjoy. And in all the excitement, like a real YouTube professional, I forgot to record the first race. Luckily, it wasn't that special, but I did score 35 points, which in the Contender League is actually pretty great for my team. But now, with the recording started, heading to race number 2 at Brazil, I actually got the best qualifying and best race start of this entire event, with Leclerc qualifying in P17 and fighting his way to P15 in just the first couple corners. This weekend, the sponsor task of using Leclerc was really tough because he's usually not great on these tracks, but I went with him anyway, and in this race, he did not disappoint, performing way better than Borletto for whatever reason. Yeah, oh, he's actually fighting himself at the Ferrari, but that's not looking good. Okay, but still, 9th. What am I saying? It's not looking good. It's looking great. 9th position is awesome. Come on, Borletto. Two people right in front of you. Yes! Whew, that was a close finish. Okay, so again, Leclerc 9th, Borletto in 13th. Kind of disappointment. I don't know, is the two-stop strategy at Brazil actually better? Am I missing something? Okay, but that means another 28 points in the race with the sponsor task fulfilled. So I'm actually really happy with that. So far, first round was great, second round was great. Let's see, am I cooking today? Let's see, or I just was off to a great start. We'll see how the rest of the event continues. Heading to Jeddah in race number 3, the roles were reversed between Borletto and Leclerc. Although Leclerc was off to a decent start, he just didn't have the pace throughout the race. Since Jeddah is a tire management track, Borletto could really shine, finishing in an astonishing P5, scoring valuable 20 points. But Leclerc was a disappointment, only finishing in P20. And in hindsight, I would have probably scored more points by just ignoring the sponsor task in this race and going with a better driver. But oh well, 25 points plus 4 sponsor points still isn't too bad. But in race number 4, I was definitely hoping for something better. And for race number 4 at Monza, it's all about defending and speed. And you guessed it, or you already know it from your own experience. Again, Leclerc is terrible at defending. Hutch, you cheeky buggers, man. It's so mean. But I still think that it's worth it with a sponsor task. At least I'm going to go with Leclerc. And Borletto, again, easy choice. He's great at defending. And the car optimized for speed with the DRS rear wing. I think at Monza, you have to have that. So yeah, that's my setup for race number 4, and let's get into it. Okay, race number 4, Monza. Let's take a look at qualifying. Again, I'm not expecting that much. Last 4 positions probably. Yeah, so pretty usual result. And now at Monza, I think it's a 2-stop strategy. Let's see, defending and speed, recommending the Gladiator. Oh, with the Lumberjack, maybe I can pull something off here. So let's go. I'm gonna go 1-stop then with Borletto, and then defending and speed. Gonna sacrifice one of my tulip boosts, and yeah, there you go. Just, I don't know if that's worth it with Borletto. I think at Monza 2-stop is actually quicker now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, I made the decision. Let's see how it goes. The race has started. Borletto again with a poor race start. Leclerc, he's on the soft tires, so maybe he can gain some positions. Of course, whoa! What was that? Losner, Hadjar drifting through the first corner. Okay, I'm gonna keep pushing for now because in these couple corners, hopefully they do some overtakes. It would be really great. Not looking like it. Okay, now stopping the push. Borletto was in last position. Could be because of the hard tires. I mean, but he also had a poor race start. So not sure if that's actually down to tire choice. But at least he'll save that time for the pit stop, and I don't have to worry about double stacking, which could very much happen, because now that the first lap is done, I am expecting Bortoleto to catch up to Leclerc, especially if he would be now on soft tires. So I think maybe it's good that I switched it up. You know, it gives me a higher chance if there's a safety car that at least one of my drivers gets lucky, and I don't have to worry about double stacking. So first use of DRS here. Not the best use of DRS. Of course, the other straights are more powerful, but that way you can use it at different areas across the track more often. Unless I'm really slow, then of course not, which could actually be the case now that I think about it. Okay, so Leclerc up to P16 and is going to do his pit stop to the soft tire. Bortoleto, I actually haven't checked yet. Yes, he can do 5 laps. Perfect. And man, let's hope that Bortoleto can do some overtakes by, what is it, overcutting a lot of them. A lot of the bots. Okay, so I'm going to use DRS here now. And there you go. Ah, stuck in traffic. So much traffic. Couldn't really do an overtake. Okay, Bortoleto now up to P19. Now he's going to overtake a lot of them. Oh, and he's in clean air. That's great, unless he gets overtaken, which could happen. So up to P11. Of course, he does have to do 1 pit stop, but yeah, maybe he can do a lot of overtakes with that tire choice. Okay. So far, so good. Piastri probably now going to overtake him. Oh, wow. That's that defensive stat coming through. Or not. Okay. Leclerc, not in time for DRS, so let's just use it here. This is a great straight for that. And Bortoleto's tire strategy. Again, man, I hate it when they just kind of get stuck behind a driver, although you can see that they have so much more momentum. I don't know. Sometimes, of course, like in the first lap, I also sometimes feel like it's kind of realistic, although it's a bit extreme, but it just feels so unsatisfying. I hope that gets fixed or optimized in future game versions. Because it just feels like you're kind of being unfairly robbed from that overtake, because you have... Like, again, let's look at this. What? He had DRS, he was so much quicker than Lawson, and yet he was just stuck behind him and wasn't quicker, and... it's just so unsatisfying to watch. So I hope that gets improved in the future. Okay, Leclerc gonna do his second and last pit stop this lap. So far, again, no safety car, nothing to really gain an advantage, no unexpected rain. And now they say safety car. And red flag, that was like the big thing this weekend at Azerbaijan. Man, so many red flags. But what a race and what a qualifying. Like, I think the qualifying was almost more impressive than the race. Yeah, that was exciting. And yeah, really happy for Carlos Sainz with that smooth operation at Williams. That was really nice to see him getting that podium at Williams. Like, he had so much bad luck this season, so I feel like finally he had some good luck, you know. Or what am I saying, good luck? There wasn't actually that much luck involved. Like, I guess his luck was that the qualifying was in changeable conditions and that McLaren was kind of nowhere this weekend. But in those conditions, he performed, he delivered, and other drivers didn't. Except, of course, Verstappen, who just kind of always delivers. Okay, Bortoleto, what? I thought he was up to P11. At least P12. And Leclerc, we have 2 more laps to go. He is on the soft tire. Let's have a look at Stroll here. Stroll also on the soft, but is going to have to do another pit stop, I think. And my rival also, so he should get P15 definitely. Of course, he still has DRS. Okay, so you know, actually, it's developing into a better race than I thought it would. Leclerc, okay, kind of running out of DRS opportunities here. Let's give you DRS. Yeah, so those are the 2 guys that I thought I would definitely overtake. Now let's see how far it is. That's quite a distance for just 1 lap, so I think P15 is going to be it for Leclerc. Oh, Bortoleto has better chances. Let's push through these corners. Maybe you can get to... That would be P9. That would be awesome. Don't have any energy left. Oh, Antonelli had a bad exit. Very nice. Okay. Oh, but DRS isn't really there yet, so it's going to be a P10. Yeah, wow, Hamilton is really quick. Okay. Leclerc also doesn't have DRS. Not really, at least. Okay, P10, P15. Again, 25 points. Okay. Man, okay. I think I can't say this is above average anymore. I guess for the final round, about 25 points is just the new average. So, perfectly fine race. I'm happy with that. Okay, so the first 4 races are done, and I want to give you a little update on the standings. So we're currently at 125 points, and I am seeing a couple of people with 4 races behind me. Of course, there's still 13 hours left, and we're P51, but I'm not seeing that many people with 4 races in front of me, so looking pretty promising for now. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised how good it's going, considering that I am fighting above my weight class. So yeah, let's see how the rest of the event unfolds. And in these next 2 races, sadly nothing that spectacular unfolded. So let me quickly summarize the results so we can head to the more exciting races. Las Vegas was another pretty average race, where the only difficulty was that Leclerc was again in front of Bortoleto, but not with a big gap. So trying to manage the pit stop with only one possible tire compound was a challenge and cost Bortoleto some time. But he managed to regain those positions, meaning in the end the two finished P12 and P14 respectively. For Silverstone, I had very low hopes, and sadly that turned out to be justified. It was the worst performance of this event for me, with a poor performance from Leclerc and no amazing performance from Bortoleto this time that could have carried it. So at this race I only scored 17 points. And now, before we head to my best race of this event, you might have noticed that I am now finally in a club, and that's because I recently started my very own club. So if you want to join me and chat in F1 Clash, you can check out the details in the video description. Okay, race number 7 at Shanghai. It's about overtaking and power unit, and again, we're looking at the usual 2 suspects. Not really perfectly happy with any of them, but all things considered, I think they are going to give me my best shot at the highest amount of points. And the car this time optimized for power unit. So yeah, let's see. I really like Shanghai. Let's see how the race goes. Okay, race number 7 at Shanghai. I really like this track, so I actually have quite high hopes for this, but not for the qualifying. It's looking like the last 2 positions. There you go. Oh man, that's so tough. Like, I've gotten used to it, but it's tough. Okay, Shanghai, obviously a one-stop strategy, and okay, so they can both do it, so I don't think I have to give them a tire management boost. Overtaking and power unit. Overtaking and power unit. I think Glitz is really strong. And that's the only one with overtaking and power unit. Yeah, okay, so let's go double Glitz. I don't know why it's not the first recommended boost, but what the hell? I think it should be the best one with overtaking and power unit boost. Oh, Leclerc with a good race start. I don't know where that came from. Let's see if he can actually make something happen. Looking good. Up to P19. P17. Come on. Oh, now he's in traffic. He's in traffic. Oh, come on. Accelerate. Oh, that is so annoying to watch. That is so annoying to watch. I don't know if I left that in one of my prior races. I hope it gets kind of improved, fixed in a way in the future. Like, I get it. Something like that happens in real F1. But it's just, it feels a bit too extreme in F1 Clash. Okay. But P16, really good from Leclerc. I don't know where he got that from. Like, Bortoleto has the way better stats for this track. And they have the same boost, so the boost can't be the reason. But tires are looking okay for Leclerc, but I can't actually push him that much more. Bortoleto is looking a lot better. Okay. I want to push him. Okay, there you go. P17. And now we have DRS. So at Shanghai, I think DRS is really strong. Okay. I can't push him. I don't think I can push him that much more, but I can push Bortoleto. I want to push him, though. You need a good exit here. There you go. And now let's use DRS. Both are drivers. And push into this corner. I think that's super important here. Oh, tires actually looking better than I thought. Okay, Bortoleto no right behind him. Yeah, okay, actually, I can push Leclerc. Okay. My drivers are very close to each other. Gladly, they're not on the same tire strategy, so I don't have to worry about a double stack. That's awesome. So I'm just going to keep pushing them here through these corners. Okay. Man, losing a lot of positions, gaining positions. Very interesting race. Would love to see something like that in real F1. Okay, let's use DRS here. Here you go. And push into this corner. Ooh, a lot of cars there, man. Wow, stuck in so much traffic. My rival ran out of tires. Okay, Leclerc now pitting in P16. Still, I think they can still work themselves up through this race. Work their way up in this race. Gain some more positions. Bortoleto now going to do... Oh, no, not on the medium. It's going to be soft. Okay. Yeah, what I was saying, imagine we would have something like that in real F1 where it's not like, okay, you're stuck behind a driver for like 15 laps, then you finally do the overtake and then you're just gone. But no, it'd be like, oh, you overtake him, and then you get overtaken again. That would be so cool to watch. I hope that Formula 1 gets their cars back to that state at some point in the future. You know, your hopes die last. That would be so cool. Yeah. Oh, real talk for you there. Okay, so after both of their last pit stop, Leclerc is in P12, Bortoleto P15, but he is now on the soft tire, so expecting some more from Bortoleto. And let's push. I think we can push both of them. It's so nice that I finally don't have to pay attention to tire management with Leclerc. It's so annoying in the other races. Okay, DRS should be pretty powerful here again for both of them. Come on, at least one position. There you go. Come on, keep that position. Okay. P11, P13. Are a couple of them pitting? Ooh, a lot of them pitting up to P9 with Leclerc. Why is Leclerc better than Bortoleto at this track? His overtaking and everything. He's so much worse overall. Yes, he had the good race start. He has a better race start stat. But still, except that, Leclerc should be so much worse. And they have the same boost. So I don't know where Leclerc is getting this from. Okay. Looking at a lot of points here, this could be my best point score of the entire event. And that, after racing at Silverstone, I had my worst event, so this would be great. Hamilton is retiring. We're up to P7. Oh, and P6, Tsunoda was still pitting. Oh, but I don't think we can keep that position. That is unrealistic. I call BS. Tsunoda is not that quick in the Red Bull. I'm just kidding, Tsunoda. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tsunoda is a great driver, but man, he is not delivering in that second Red Bull seat. It's so tough to watch. And I think Tsunoda is almost in the lucky position that we all know by now that that last Red Bull seat is a driver killer. And while we can do even more overtakes here. Bortoleto, what? Leclerc, why are you stuck behind him? What is that? I hate it when that happens. Come on, Leclerc! What's happening? Okay, but P9, P6... and P7, awesome results. That's a lot of points, and we got the sponsor task, you know, made our sponsors happy. 37 points at P3. Woo! Nice. That's what I needed. That's awesome. Best result so far, again, in the 7th race. Kind of reminded me of last weekend's event. So if this is like last weekend's event, then the last race is going to be even better. Let's find out. Okay, so are we going to get lucky in this last race to upgrade Leclerc or Bortoleto? They are both pretty close to being upgraded. If I have a bit of luck. Come on. Ah, Piastri, no. Don't need you for this weekend. Bortoleto! I got him! I got 10 Bortoleto. I can upgrade him to level 3 if I have enough money. 9 million. Okay, nice! So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Like, let's see. I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference for this last race, but I need him right now in my regular series anyway, so super happy to upgrade him. Okay, so let's see. Is the last race now going to be the best race of the event? Now I'm hyped. Let's see how it goes. Or let's first look at the setup. So now we're back at Baku and it's about overtaking in speed, and this time I didn't forget to record, and you guessed it, we're looking again at Bortoleto and Leclerc, and the car is set up for speed, with the only exception again being the DRS rear wing, because I just think at Baku you need it. It's so powerful at Baku with that long straight. So let's see how our freshly upgraded Bortoleto will perform in this last race. Okay, the final race is starting at Baku again, and yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm excited for this race. I have really high hopes, but not for the qualifying as usual. Yeah, last 2 positions, so it can only get better. Okay, let's have a look at tire strategy. So I don't need to boost the tires boost the tire management of any of them. Let's see, in the first race that I didn't record, I gave them a hex boost, but I guess that Eclipse should be quicker, so I'll give him Eclipse. And you know what? I'm gonna give Leclerc the Eternal Flame tire management. I don't need to, but you know what? It should be better for him, because then he can go 3 laps with the soft. I hope. Should be. So yeah. It's the most powerful boost I can give them with a poor race start. Oh no, I had so high hopes. So the first lap, probably not going to be great then. Let's have a look at Leclerc. Yeah, so he can do 3 laps on the soft. At least that's what it says. Let's not use boost on the straight here. Okay, let's not push on the straight, but then through these corners. Maybe Leclerc, although he had a poor race start, he can do... Oh, sorry about that. He can do something. You know, he has the soft tires. I am pushing him, expending that energy. But so far, Bortoleto is doing just as good. Okay, so my rival's still pushing. I don't think that's useful at that point. Okay, come on, do an overtake. Nope. Okay, first lap, poor race start. So I think, considering that was the case... Oh, the first lap was okay up to P20 and P21. Oh, tires from Leclerc not looking too good, so can't push him anymore. Bortoleto, however, I can push him. Okay, let's hope I didn't make a mistake there with the tires. I mean, I did give him the tire management boost, so it should be fine, but let's see. I'm not going to push him for now. Of course, in this next lap, we lost our poor race start disadvantage, and we now have DRS. So, let's hope we can make something happen here. Can only get better so far. This race is not living up to my expectations. Okay, using DRS, Leclerc. Yeah, tires aren't looking great. I think I am going to have to conserve a tiny bit. So let's do a bit of conserving here. Bortoleto is looking good. I mean, in terms of tires, not in terms of position. It's hard to conserve here, though. Maybe here. There you go. And now conserve. Really don't want to lose speed on that straight. Medium through this corner, conserve again. Medium through here, conserve again. Okay, 8%, 8%. Yeah, that should be fine. Come on. Okay, using DRS, and that should help him get to the pits. Oh, I lost maybe half a second, but not much. Okay, Bortoleto now up to P12, but of course he needs to pit this lap. He should easily be able to do 3 laps on the soft. Okay, and on the hard, I should be able to push Leclerc now a lot. So all the energy we just saved, I can now expend, because he could already do 4 laps on the hard even without the tire management boost. So now with that bit of extra tire management, this should work out great. Come on. Okay, going to Bortoleto. Let's use DRS here. He is pitting, so just going to use it now. Down to P13. So much traffic! Wait, I actually want to take a look at that. Never actually saw bots going into the pits side by side. Okay, so Leclerc, he doesn't have to pit anymore. He's up to P14. That's actually not too bad. Ooh, and we can do an overtake here. Come on, I'm pushing. Come on, Leclerc! So sad to watch. Okay, Bortoleto now in a lot of traffic, but he is on the soft tire. Oh, let's hope he can fight his way through that. So right now, Leclerc actually doing a lot better. Okay, come on. Get Albon. You were so close to him. Pushing here. Tires are looking good enough. Okay, using DRS. And using DRS. Okay, come on, Leclerc, do it. Up to P13. But that was a tough fight. Borletto, come on, get through that traffic. Okay, squeezed right through the middle. I'll take that. Up to P17. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna beat my performance from race 7 from the last race. But still, if we can do 1 or 2 more overtakes, it's not a bad race. It's not a bad way to end the event. So, final lap is starting, so it's also not looking like we're gonna get a safety car or something like that. Leclerc is more on the defensive than on the offense, not what I like to see. So now he fought his way back up behind Tsunoda, but I don't think he's going to make that overtake. Borletto now P14. P14 and P11. It's not too bad. I don't remember what positions I had exactly in the last race, but I think it was worse. It was better in the last race. Okay, oh, come on. Borletto do an overtake on Albon. Ah. So close always. They just barely don't have enough overtaking skill. Okay, let's use DRS here. Oh, please don't get overtaken. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Oh. Come on. Yes. At least I got that. Okay. P13, P12. Yeah, that was definitely... I think in the last race I was like P6 or something. So definitely worse. But hey, not too bad. 25 points. But... actually worse than what I had after the first race, although I gave them more powerful boosts. So don't really understand that, but you know, poor race start, maybe just had a bit of bad luck. That can happen in F1 Clash. Okay, so 25 points plus the sponsor task. Let's have a look at the temporary finishing position. Come on, okay, yeah. Let's have a look here. Contender. P19. Ah, what a shame. Okay, last time I was in the, what was it, P5 or something, or P4. So, yeah, sadly couldn't do that. But, you know, last time it was a huge surprise because I am fighting above my weight class here. And it was just a rough weekend, you know? Leclerc being the sponsor task. Tough one, of course, that's for everyone. But of course, you saw it. I raced the entire Grand Prix with Borletto and Leclerc. And if I would have had more drivers from Series 9 unlocked, like Hamilton is, for example, really good this weekend. So if I would have had him unlocked and at a higher level, or I have him unlocked actually, but not on a high enough level, I didn't really have much room to play with any drivers, couldn't optimize for the track as much. So yeah, challenging weekend with the sponsor task that we were given. But hey, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And yeah, I'm gonna give you the final result once the 12 hours have passed. Then we can see my actual finishing position. So I'll reveal it in 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Yeah, probably gonna lose a couple more positions, but overall, I'm happy with this race. I had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun watching the F1 race this weekend. Like, wow, what a qualifying, what a race. Really exciting to watch. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you had a lot of fun competing in this event yourself. I hope we'll see you in the next one. We'll We'll out.